Dr. Mark Wiley from the Healthy Back Institute. Welcome to today's instructional DVD on the Yin and Yang wellness model of health. A lot of my patients have asked me over the years, what do you mean by a wellness model of health? Isn't any structure of healthcare based on a wellness model? And the answer is no. Western mainstream medicine is based on a diseased model of health. In other words, you go to your primary care physician and you present with signs and symptoms. I have pain in my head or cramps, and the physician will then take that information and diagnose it. You have migraine headache, you have irritable bowel syndrome. Everything is making a label, and then they treat that label. For migraine headache, we treat with Imitrex. For irritable bowel, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. The problem with that is they're looking at the disease and they're trying to treat the disease, and they're not looking at the underlying cause of the disease or how to bring your body back to wellness. Because by treating the signs and symptoms of the disease, the pain, the discomfort, the sweating, the nausea, what they're doing is only fixing the result of the disease, not actually what is causing it. So this yin-yang model is based on a wellness approach, or a wellness model toward health, meaning we look at a series of signs and symptoms that you may have, and we look at it in terms of 3 areas to define where your body is out of balance. And if we can look to re-establish balance or homeostasis in your body, then we're balancing your body and you're restoring to health. So we look at the health and what is out of whack and bring it back to health, rather than looking at the disease and trying to treat the symptoms and signs of the disease. So today we have a chart here, and it's broken off into 3 sections. And for this, it's based on the Chinese model of yin and yang, or yang and yin, which is over here. And here's the logo. It's very common today. Yang are all things that are active, masculine, like they call it fire. Running, writing something, thinking thoughts, all of these things are yang. Running water. They're things that are active. The sun is yang. Yin are things that are passive or nurturing or inactive. So if the sun is yang, the moon is yin. If running water is yang, then frozen ice is yin. If activity is yang, then sleeping is yin. Okay? Life is yang and death is yin. In between yin and yang, when they're working dysfunctionally, we have what's called a stagnation. A stagnation means that something is not moving. Okay? And stagnation can be caused by either yin or yang that is not balanced, that is out of balance. So if we look at excess, stagnation, and deficiency as a way of determining your wellness, balance in your body, then we can see what is out of balance there and fix it. So let's look at some things here in terms of what this means for you. So if we look at food as a first cause of ill health, but we're going to look at a wellness model of health, so we're going to talk about the good things of food. But if you're eating in excess of certain foods, like fatty foods, or nitrate heavy foods, or damp foods, you're going to fall into an ill health pattern. Why? Because too much fatty foods causes excess of adipose tissue, which causes obesity. Fatty foods cause you to raise your cholesterol levels. It can spike your blood sugar levels. It's not healthy for you. An excess of nitrates in lunch meat, in hot dogs, preservatives, all can lead to liver damage, headaches, all kinds of problems. And dampness. And what I mean by dampness is slow-moving fluids that turn damp or sticky in the body, such as dairy products, milk, cheese, yogurt, cottage cheese, ice cream, heavy oils, and things like that. Excess of these foods cause problems. But let's look at deficiency of foods. Deficiency of fiber also causes problems. Obviously, you need fiber to clean your blood, lower cholesterol, and expel stools from your bowels. Deficiency of whole food, dense nutrients in your diet also creates health problems. Deficiency of water is a big one. Creates health problems. Dehydration, constipation, pain, migraine headaches, adds to toxins building up into your body. If you have but let's see where the stagnation comes into this picture, because you'll see either excess can lead to stagnation, but stagnation goes back to excess, and deficiency and stagnation is a two-way street. So if we have a deficiency of fiber, it can lead to a stagnation in the bowels, in other words, constipation. If we have a deficiency of water, it can lead to stagnation through dehydration, so there's not enough fluid in the blood and the lymph system and through the kidneys to pull and move toxins out of the body. So you get metabolic waste buildup and headaches and all kinds of problems. Constipation as a stagnation leads to an excess of toxins into the body. So now we're back to an excess. Okay? But these excesses of fatty foods, nitrate-heavy foods, and damp foods leads to a stagnation in the body, obesity, fibromyalgia is pain all over in different spots of the body. And all pain signals in fixed locations are stagnations of lymph and metabolic waste, metabolic waste, inflammation in certain areas, diabetes, arterial plaque. We have an excess stagnation in one area blocking the arteries, causing the problems. So we see deficiency causes stagnation, excess causes stagnation, stagnation is the cause of pain. In Chinese medicine there is a saying, where there is free flow, there is no pain. Where there is pain, there is no free flow. You always need a free-flowing movement of breath or oxygen, and of water in the body, and of blood, and of movement, and of exercise. When there's that free flow of everything moving, the pain symptoms usually go down, but you also have to maintain a middle ground, or the middle way, from excess and deficiency in the diet to prevent the stagnation causing these health concerns. Okay? Let's look at another one, exercise. She said, can you exercise too much? Well, exercise too much in the excess pattern, too much exercise too soon. Think of the weekend warrior. You work at the office all day, you're in the car, you're stressed, you're at the office, but then you play the pickup game of basketball or touch football on the weekends, or you hit the gym really hard or martial arts really hard. Too much too soon leads to pain, strain, compromised tendons and ligaments, muscle soreness, insufficient warm-up and cool-down. Excess of exercise with the insufficient warm-up and cool-down also causes problems. Deficiency, of course, lack of exercise. Many health conditions arise from lack of movement, lack of exercise.